Greetings and welcome to Storytells, the evolution of Poetic Soul Unspoken Roots. I am your host, author, businesswoman, inspirational leader, and philanthropist, the Michelle Lynette. We are still in the month of April, which is National Poetry Month, and I will be coming to you every Sunday reciting one poem from my inspirational collection of poetry entitled Poetic Soul Unspoken Roots, which sits right here next to me. If you have not yet had the opportunity to purchase your personal copy, no worries. I will have my website posted at the end of this segment in the show notes so that you can get your autographed copy directly from me. Okay? Also, I'd like to personally thank everyone who has been tuning in with me since the beginning of this segment. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you continue to follow me and share this channel with your personal contacts, as I would love to have new people tuning in with me so I can get the opportunity to introduce myself to them. They can learn about me, and in some way I can learn about you, as we can have an open forum to communicate in the comments. Okay? All right, so we are going to go ahead and proceed forward so that we can get started. I would like for everyone to go ahead and grab a glass of wine or water if you so choose. Light a candle to set the tone. Get you a snack. Make yourself comfortable and come on back so we can get started. Welcome back and thank you for joining me this evening. I am going to make things a little special this particular week. For the past few weeks, I've been speaking on heavier topics, with an exception of one week that I made it light. But then I went back to the heavy topics because of what we've been dealing with the police issues. So I am going to speak this week on love. I am so sure that we can use some loving feelings and energy passed along to us this week. And so the poem that I am about to recite, it's very meaningful to me, and I will explain the story behind the poem once I am done. But before I get started, let me say, for parents who have children between the ages of 1 to 14, this is not for them. So please do not expose them to this content, as it is too mature for them. They will not understand what I am speaking about. So please make sure, parents, that you are protecting your children from the Michelle Lynette channel. As I stated, it is definitely not for them. Okay, so I just want to make sure that I make this announcement to you guys before I move into reciting my work. All right, so let me show you um, the love section of my book so you can kind of get an idea. Okay, my book is broken up into 7 sections, and there's a piece of everything that I cover, from, pain, love, peace, betrayal, um, politics. It's just a little plethora of things that I speak on just in general with life happenings. Okay, so there's a little bit of something for everyone to maybe find themselves in my work, or maybe someone that they know. And so I am going to speak one of my favorite love poems. Um, and it's called Wonderful You Are. And it goes, God must have known that you would be someone special when He created you into this life. From the time I have met you, you have done more than wonders. You've become the sunshine in my life. Joy is what you bring. The touch of your hands makes my soul sing. I never thought that I could make it to caring for you thus far. You're simply irresistible. Wonderful you are. There are very few men designed like you. With the heart of a God, I bless the day that I found you. Many try to wonder how you're wonderful and free, but they fail to realize you have your own personality. Acoustic is what I see in your soul. The beauty within you is what makes my eyes behold. Your love is like mahogany, so soft, warm, bold, and fresh. I reach my hands to the sky to thank the Lord because I feel blessed. When I look at you, I see heaven's soul nest, and the faith that has brought us together will determine the test. To see how long I will share my life with you. If you look into my eyes, you will see who I am, handsome. You're every girl's dreams, a story of fairy tales. Mama done her job, she raised you well. You've given so much to me, and now I want to give to you. Wonderful you are. That's why I love you. All right, all right, all right. I'm going to give myself some snaps. I'm going to give myself some snaps. For those of you who are not aware of what I just done with the snapping of the fingers, this is what happens when a poet is speaking before an audience, expressing themselves, and the audience is becoming engaged with the poet, and that's their way of letting the poet know that they appreciate their work and they are in sync with one another without interrupting the poet as they speak. All right. So, getting into the backstory behind this lovely poem. This poem I had written back in, I would have to say 1999. And I was still in this relationship with someone that I was dating for quite some time. It was my first love. And he was just very, very kind to me, and he used to do different things that would just warm my heart, just spontaneous things. And in that, we were young. Of course, I would have to say I was probably about maybe 19, 20 years old at that time. And so I was just head over heels in love. Okay. And we just used to do a lot of fun things together. And there were times where it was just out of the blue. He may do some type of painting of me, or a drawing rather, or put a sketchbook together of just images of me and gift it to me. And he was a very crafted man with his hands. He knew how to draw exceptionally well. And we just really spent a lot of time together. He was just very nurturing to our relationship. And so his father played a role in him being that kind of guy to me, just very loving, nurturing, caring, and spontaneous. And we were really good friends within our relationship as well. But unfortunately, we are no longer in each other's lives in that way because, being with somebody since the age of 17, and then you go through life, you find yourself outgrowing each other. And unfortunately, that is what happened to us, where we just outgrew each other. But during that time, I was definitely in love, and I wrote how I felt about him. And so that is the story behind Wonderful You Are. Just him being an exceptional gentleman to me during that time. Alrighty, now that I have shared the story behind that lovely poem, I am going to let you guys know that this will conclude this part of today's segment. And if you like the poem, please leave your comments there. Let me know what you thought about it. If you could relate to the poem, have you ever been in love before to where somebody made you feel so special, so a part of their lives, and just you couldn't see yourself without them? go ahead and share that with me. I would love to see that. Let's have a conversation about that. Do you even think that we should, you know, promote love more so that people can actually see that there's beauty in love? Even when you go through changes in your relationship, there's still beauty in love. So, please put your comments there. Let's talk about it. And do know that I definitely am having a good time with you guys. This is just a joy to be here and share my work with you and be able to express myself with you also. So we will reconvene next Sunday at the same time on the same channel, okay? Thank you for tuning in with me. And for those of you who are new to the channel, thank you for joining in. I would love to have you continue to follow me. So make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell so every time that I upload a new video for you, you know that I put something special here to share, okay? Thank you so much. Make sure that you allow this week to be an intentional week for you to focus in on what it is that you want to do that's going to bring some joy to your life, some completion to your life, some uh, prosperity to your life, even just knowing that you have been productive. Be intentional with anything that it is that you're doing this week that's positive. Don't intentionally be bad or negative. That's not going to benefit you or the person that you're engaging in that kind of negative energy with, okay? So make sure that you have a prosperous, intentional, pleasant week. All right? Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you, and I will see you next week. Have a good evening. Bye bye.